Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Coin Oracle. So, y'all have not seen me in a long time, and I would blame this on the coronavirus because the shop I usually go to buy my cheeses is closed due to the pandemic. But since I can't go there, I had to search elsewhere. And what else is open is Walmart. And I didn't think Walmart would be the best choice to get cheeses, but whenever I actually looked at them, it had actually some not bad choices. Like, for example, right here. This is Manchego cheese. This is a huge staple in Spain, and it is made in the La Mancha region of Spain from the milk of sheep of the Manchego breed. It is aged between 60 days and 2 years. Manchego has a firm and compact consistency and a buttery texture, and often contains small, unevenly distributed air pockets, as you can see some here. And the color of the cheese varies from white to ivory yellow, which if you can't see because the color is kind of distorted, it is sort of a yellowy color. So, in the inedible rind from yellow to brownish beige, the cheese has a distinctive flavor, well developed but not too strong, creamy with a slight piquancy, and leaves an aftertaste that is characteristic of sheep's milk. The designation of queso manchego is protected under Spain's Denominación de Origen. So, for manufacturing labeling, the molds in which the cheese is pressed are barrel-shaped. Traditionally, Manchego cheese was made by pressing the curd in plated esparto grass baskets, which left a distinctive zigzag pattern, known as a plata, on the rind. Today, the same effect is achieved by the mold, the inside of which has a design and relief that imparts to the finished cheese an embossed pattern similar to that of woven esparto grass. The top and bottom surfaces of the cheese are impressed with the design of a head of wheat. During the maturation process, Manchego cheese develops a natural rind. The regulation permits this to be washed, coated in paraffin, dipped in olive oil, or treated with a certain approved transparent substances, but require that it must not be removed if the cheese is to be marked as PDO. Cheeses that meet the PDO requirements may carry a casein tab that is applied when the cheese is in the mold, and bear a distinctive label that is issued by the Manchego Cheese Denomination of Origin Regulating Council. This carries the legend Queso Manchego, a serial number, and artwork depicting, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, but I know De La Mancha. I'm going to put it in the video. A cheese that is similar to Manchego and made in the same region, but from a blend of cows, goats, and ewe's milk, is sold as Queso Iberico, or Iberico cheese. So there are 4 varieties. There's Fresco. Fresh cheese is aged for 2 weeks. It has a rich but mild flavor, not a true queso manchego due to its lack of aging. Produced in small quantities, it is rarely found outside of Spain. And then there's the semi-curado, semi-firm, semi-cured cheese aged for 3 weeks to 3 to 4 months, somewhat milder than curado. Then there's the curado, which is what this one is. Semi-firm cured cheese aged for 3 to 6 months with a caramel and nutty flavor. And then there's the Vejo, aged for 1 to 2 years, firm with a sharper flavor the longer it is aged. It has a rich, deep pepperness to it. It grates well, but can also be eaten on its own or on tapas. So, out of all that, how would it actually taste? Well, let's see my expert opinion on that. They are not wrong. It has a very nutty flavor. It is extremely sweet. Well, it's not extremely sweet, but there is sweetness in it. It's a mild. It's definitely really soft. And this is overall just a really wonderful cheese. I could see myself eating this during, like, where you would eat a lot of cheese and snacks with, like, crackers and Italian sausages. But this is extremely wonderful. And if you have the chance, if you have it at your store, I would recommend getting this just to at least try it, because this definitely does have a wonderful taste to it. And like I said, it is nuttier. It's a little sweet. I can see where they get the caramel taste to it, but I don't taste it as much as, like, I wouldn't say that I had it in it. But this is definitely a wonderful cheese. And this will be the end of this episode. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and hopefully I'll be able to make more in the future. And I'm sorry for the hiatus, but I was extremely busy with school, and I just didn't know if anyone was still wanting to watch this channel. But now that the podcast channel's up, I am more motivated to make my own content again. So I'll see y'all next time.